Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Scrap Squat Sunday. And this week we have a beautiful mixed media circle at the center of our lift. And I'm going to cheat and take the easy way out when there's, as I do often, when there's a large circular element on a page. This is my third of 4 videos I have to make today, and I'm gonna take a shortcut. I would normally do, I love this mixed media, and one of these days I will lift this similarly, but for right now, I'm going to cheat. So I use a doily. That's how Scrappy Kathy makes big circles. So let's get started. The photo I'm going to use, and I'm going to kind of slide it out from under all of the embellishments I've gathered. I have fussy cut some stuff. I have a die cut sprig from something that another project. May or may not use it. It's from the same collection, and it has the same kind of color as these leaves, so I may layer it under those. I have die cut some more sprigs from this paper. I backed my photo, matted my photo with this black paper with the green script on it. And it's got pencils, multicolor pencils on the other side. So I die cut the leaves out of that, and that's gonna add kind of that black, that'll brighten, hopefully brighten and make all the other colors pop. And what kind of led me to incorporating a lot of black in this layout is the alpha that I'm going to use. The title is going to be, the photo is of us toasting Grandpa on his birthday, Crapaw, as the kids called him as they were learning to talk. We toasted him at his favorite restaurant, Papacito's, and Katie's here with the green fingernails with a frozen virgin mango concoction. James, of course, is there with his beer. Ava's there with her water. And I'm there with my, I forget what it's called, like turbocharged margarita or something like that. It's their specialty margarita of the day. So I hope my Weight Watchers team leader doesn't watch this video or see this photo, because she can see that that is not the size of margarita that I tracked in my app that day. So I'm gonna put that aside, and I'll kind of show you. Okay, so the name of it's going to be Cheers. So I thought this would be a perfect layout. And I've mentioned this before, but I'm using the Vicki Boutin Color Study collection for all of the photos dealing with Grandpa's birthday, including the walk in the neighborhood that I took that morning and saw ducks. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. I've got, there's a photo here, a cluster around here, and another cluster over here. I'm going to use, there's this strip of polka dots. I'm going to use a strip of polka dots, but it has a hole in it. So that's going to determine the placement of my cluster. I'm going to have at least part of my cluster kind of come down over here to cover that hole. So we'll see how that works out. Should be fine. Okay, let me get this on first. This is just the branding strip, and it's from a paper pad, so it has the hole in it. I wish they wouldn't do that, because you tear it out the same way, whether it has that hole or not. And I just wish you could get a solid branding strip, but not a biggie. Okay, and I'm going to tack the this guy down kind of over here where the photo's gonna go. And this is my die set. It's cottage cuts, and I have the packaging over there. I brought the die to show you and then didn't bring the packaging. Most everything here, all the fussy cut stuff, is from Vicki Boutin's color study, but in the, this is from my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit, and it's from supplies that were purchased with a gift card that was sent to me by one of my subscribers, and you know who you are, Cheryl, as a congratulations for my 1,000 subbies. And I was absolutely thrilled and couldn't wait to get out and spend it. I'm gonna let a little of the doily show through there. I've put that up on foam. I'm gonna kind of try to work this in maybe over here. These are just little scraps. They're the branding strip of a 6x8 piece of paper here, which I just tore on either side of the hole. And it's so colorful and pretty, I just hate to throw it away. And I've got another one that I might have used on this, but I don't have enough of that color repeated in the layout for this to make as much sense as the polka dots did. So I'm gonna put that away and you'll see it on another layout. Anyway, in my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit, I've also got I've got a mix of Color Study and Cocoa Vanilla's Sunkissed. And in Sunkissed, there were these two little boat drinks, Jimmy Buffett would call them. And so I thought I'd work these into the floral clusters there. And in the original, there's a bunny here and a bunny here, and I just happen to have some Bramble Fox perspectives of bunnies, and they're kind of frosted, so they're kind of subtle, so they'll be worked in as well. And I have this, I wanted to use a camera, but I thought, why not half of a Viewmaster? And I'm using, this is also a piece of ephemera from the Cocoa Vanilla Sunkissed collection, and it says captured, so let me just go ahead and put that on there right now. And as I've been trying to do all month, I'm pulling in kind of extra things that I had in a box, a lot of people call it their crazy box. Just, these are insides of circles that I die cut, and I thought this could add kind of a black element, and I could kind of work them in something like that somewhere. And I've fussy cut two of these black and white florals from, well, this is what's left of that sheet of paper from the Color Study collection. And these are also fussy cut from there. This one looks like a sunflower, and John loved sunflowers, so I had to include that one. I'm thinking I may do, well, let's see, if I do this like that, I kind of want to do it sort of like that, and then I can maybe overlap that and maybe do something like that. So that's, as I'm putting things together, I'm thinking that may be the way that goes. The this is kind of moving around, so I'm gonna tack it down here as well, because that's where that floral cluster is gonna go. Okay, so let's just start putting it together. I've also pulled 3 flares from my Dottie About Flare bowl, and this one kind of has several of the colors that are in here, the green, the fuchsia, and the yellow. I think this is from Ty's collection. If you go out into the on the Facebook group into the album, that's from that collection. I can't tell you, I think this is, there's a grid collection and a solids collection, so I'm going to try to use those. And then I have all my leaves with black. So let's just kind of start putting these things in. I have to kind of tuck that in a little bit more than I wanted to. I want this little tiny bit of blue mixed media to show. So I'm gonna kind of place it. I have to be careful because I don't want the leaves to go off the page. There we go. Okay, I think that's gonna work. And I can overlap this kind of like that, and that'll stick right onto the photo really well. That just kind of covers up Ava's little hand, which I don't think she'll mind. I'm going to kind of, again, this is moving, but it shouldn't be moving. Okay. So that's probably now blocked it off where I can't put this under there. Let me kind of do that. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to prop this up on a fairly large piece of foam. Maybe like that. And this is where, you know, when you cut it with a border around it, even though it's the exact same color as the background, it really pops because of that. Okay, so I need to put this also on foam. Maybe a double. And then I have to place it so that one of its petals exactly hits that, covers that hole. There we go. Okay, so it's overlapping this, but it's popped up. And then I kind of wanted to bring that yellow in like that, or do I want it like this? I think I'm going to go like that. And it can go here. Okay, and I think because I've got these leaves here, I'm going to go with this kind of with that because it's kind of the same color. And then I'll have to find and I may not be following the highly important guideline of the size of embellishments first. I'm going by what's important to me to include, and then I'll make the rest of it work, even if I have to move something here. So that's got that little bit of black there. Let me get one of those black circles to work in. Maybe right there. I'm gonna cut it. And then that may help me place my flares. Okay, and I think I'm gonna do another. I've got 2 clusters here, and that's all that's in the original, but I'm gonna work a 3rd small cluster in here. Actually, let me do the drinks, because that's a key element. I want that black to show, so maybe I need to move it up. And then I can do this here. All right, I think that's gonna work. Let me burnish that down, make sure it's sticking. And I'll do some foam tape on here, and then I've got a spot right there for a piece of flare, maybe. Do I want that or the yellow? I need more foam because the flare is thick and this needs to be propped up above it. There, I think that's gonna be great because this yellow color kind of repeats, this yellow flare repeats that color from up yonder. Again, we're covering Ava's hand. Okay, there. Now I'm gonna do this right here. I think that's down. I'm going to insert a piece of flare. I want all 3 of those colors to show, and that puts the green one over here, the green grid, and I like that. Let me make, like I said, let me make sure those 3 colors show. Okay, and then I need to put this in there, and this is a smaller cluster, so it's not gonna get a flower, but it will get a leaf sprig. Okay, and see how to work that in. Okay, let's do this. See if I can squinch it under this. There we go. And I have the grid going wonky there. Let's see. Do I want this here? Okay, I'll do that. I still have the ViewMaster to get in there somewhere. I might bring it all the way over here under this black and white flower. Oops, kind of off at an angle that hides it, and I don't want that. Okay, there. Just a little tiny touring bit sticking out there. And I'm going to do something similar with the green, but I'll have it at a different level. I'll have it down here and layered underneath that flower. I need to pull it there so we don't see any edges. So you just get a little bit of torn stuff, just a tiny detail. Okay, here's this drink, and I'm going to layer it in right here. Oops. And I'll put the tape up high, and so the base of the glass can kind of be down here. Okay, there. It's leaning the same way as this drink, and that works for the kind of the look of the cluster, but I'd prefer to have them at opposite angles, and that looks just fine. And the drinks aren't they're just kind of worked into the landscape here. I'm gonna do this. Here, I like the ones with the curly cues, and I especially like to get those, layer those over other elements and up close to the photo, so the tendrils kind of seem to be. And I think I will not use any more, or do I need one more? Maybe right there. And if I do, is it this shorter one? I think I'm going to go with the shorter one. I don't think I need anything. Let me get the title on. I'm going to start with the S. I'm going to kind of go across here because and I like this hot pink S. Do I want it actually on this one, on the photo? I think so, and I'll put it a little bit wonky angle there. And I may as well go ahead. I know that one will stick because it's on photo paper. I'm going to have them on a little wonky because it's indicative of the celebration, right? And then another E, I'll go with green. I love this alpha so much. It's going to be one of those that I hate running out of. I need an H. Oh, I haven't used aqua yet. And to see, oh, I like this. Perfect. Every letter is a different color. I didn't have to repeat colors. Okay, cheers. I've got this Hey Honey that I was maybe going to use. I think I'll leave it off, but I do have this guy, and where can it go? Maybe right there. Yeah, I like that. And of course, this is from Bramble Fox. Okay. I think I'm done. I will, there will be journaling about the event, the dinner. Oh, I didn't do my bunnies. Where did my bunnies go? Here they are. Okay. This guy can go right here. Anyway, there'll be journaling that tells about, going out on his birthday to his favorite restaurants. I'll do that. And then this guy, I'll kind of also tie in with a black circle. I'll have it jumping towards the photo. That should work. Okay, I'm done. I'm happy with it. It's a different kind of circle from the one in the original, and I don't have any splatters. Let me get some black ink and do some splatters. Let me kind of do this. Okay, and this opposite corner. Okay, that's enough splattering, and I have to wipe it off my mat here. Not that it hasn't seen its share of splatters and paint over the years. So again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next Sunday for Scrap Squad Sunday. Check out the Facebook group, and there's not only this week's lift, which looks like this. It's a Kim Watson page done for Hip Kit Club. They not only have that one, but a whole, couple years worth, and you can lift them anytime you like, load them up into the album for the lift, and be inspired by others that are in there, and then put yours out to inspire even more. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.